AWAS stands for the Agency for the Welfare of Asylum Seekers, which is incorporated within the Ministry for Home Affairs.
People here leave detention center when they have a medical clearance or their identity has been established. So it depends from person to person. The law states that a person can stay in detention for a maximum of up to 18 months. People are released from the detention center into an open center. An open center in Malta is distinguished from a closed or detention center in the sense that when a person is in an open center, the person has their freedom not limited, which means that they can come in and go out and at any time that they wish. So they are free to live.
There are three types of open centers. There are the ones which are run directly by AWAS. There is Malta Open Center, which is owned by government, and the management is subcontracted to an NGO. And then there are two structures which are privately owned and which receive a form of financial assistance from government.
There are 9 open centers in total in Malta.
At the moment we have in open centers, all the open centers in Malta, there are 1,600 people. We have about 30 nationalities, but the main ones are Somalis, Eritreans, and then we have a large number of much smaller numbers from many other nations.
Government policy is that all persons who have come to Malta to seek for asylum are given accommodation.
Migrants have access to all the mainstream services, health, education, and so on. So we don't replicate, and we're not supposed to replicate those services in the open centers. Basically, the service that we are supposed to provide is accommodation. That is our core function, accommodation.
Malta is limited. Once you arrive here, you cannot move freely. To go out, you have to check again at the, at the border, which is either at the airport or at the seaport. So people see Malta as a limiting place. So you have a tendency for people in the past to stay in the open center, just waiting. And that is a recipe for disaster, because the person loses motivation, the person becomes depressed, all the problem that the person faces is again reproduced every day. So what we do is that we have limited the stay, and now this has become government policy, to 1 year. And within this 1 year, when you come here, you have to take a number of courses.
There are NGOs who come here teaching English, the first thing. They come here 3 times a week to teach them English. Then, right now, we have a course in agriculture run by the University of Malta, which started yesterday. It's a European funded project also.
So we have got language courses, which is English language courses. We have got basic computer training course. We've got food handling course. We've got health and first aid courses. So persons who live in the open center, to prove that they don't work, have to sign Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and that entitles them to get a government subsidy for per diem for food. So if you don't attend these classes, then it is linked with your money for food. Because for us, if you don't attend this class and you don't sign, it means you are working. There's no free money for us.
A lot of people work here. From waiters in restaurants, construction, cleaners in hotels. I mean, I'm always receiving phone calls, listen, I need 4 people to do this, I need 3 people to do that. And I choose the people who don't create any problems. Not wasting time. Oh, no, I don't think it's wasting time. Most of them, if you see them all around here, that's because this patch over here, there's a Wi-Fi. So most of them will, right now in Somalia, it's the evening. So most of them will be talking to their next of kin in Somalia through Skyping or WhatsApp or whatever.